Welcome to our conversation on anti-aging and longevity, where we dive into the fascinating world of Julia Hawkins' top 5 foods.
I'm excited to explore this. So, 107 years old and still setting records in track and field, huh?
Absolutely. It's truly incredible. Julia isn't just any centenarian, she's an athlete whose approach to diet seems to be a key pillar in her long, active life.
Right. And her video breaks everything down into, these distinct chapters with timestamps, doesn't it?
Exactly. The video lays out a series of segments, starting at about 1:30, where she dives into what she calls the top food for longevity. Then another segment at 2:10 for the second food, and so on, even including a special top beverage and a bit about a, guilty pleasure.
So it's not just about one miracle food, but a whole balanced diet plan.
Yes, it really champions a holistic approach. It's like, a roadmap for fueling your body for vitality, with foods that, support anti-aging benefits over time.
And I love that it's so, structured. But tell me more about these specific foods. What makes them so special?
Well, the first food segment at 1:30 highlights a nutrient-dense option. While the video doesn't spell out every recipe ingredient on screen, it leans into the idea that natural, minimally processed foods form a solid foundation for longevity.
Yep. So it's like food isn't just fuel, it's medicine, right?
Exactly. It's like, every bite is thoughtfully chosen to, contribute to overall wellness and keep cellular function optimal. The second and third segments continue this trend with choices rich in antioxidants and essential nutrients.
That makes sense. I also noticed there's a segment on protein around 342. How crucial do you think that is?
Oh, it's very important, because muscle maintenance is key as we age. The video emphasizes that protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's for keeping your muscles strong and supporting recovery, which is vital at any age, especially for someone actively competing like Julia.
Got it. And what about that top beverage at 426? I mean, we often forget that drinks can have a big impact on how we age.
Absolutely. Hydration and, certain drinks rich in antioxidants play a huge role in curbing cellular damage. That top beverage seems to be a sort of elixir. It's crafted, so to speak, to fight off the signs of aging.
And then there's the guilty pleasure at 518. That's an interesting inclusion. It suggests, I guess, that a little indulgence isn't the enemy.
Exactly. It shows that even with a rigorous, nutrient-focused schedule, there's room for a bit of joy. It humanizes the whole approach. Like, you can take care of your body and still savor the things you love without overdoing it.
But, don't you think that focusing so heavily on just these top 5 foods might oversimplify how multifaceted aging is? There's exercise, genetics, lifestyle factors.
That's a valid point, and I agree. It's definitely not a magic bullet. The video primarily highlights the role of dietary choices in supporting longevity, but it naturally happens within a broader context of, overall healthy living.
Right. I mean, it can be a bit misleading if viewers think that diet alone guarantees anti-aging. After all, many factors intertwine to create an optimal health outcome.
True. The content, however, does seem to be designed as inspiration, a set of guidelines to spark thought about nutrient-dense eating rather than a strict, one-size-fits-all regimen.
Yeah, it's motivational. And, her personal story of being an active 107-year-old really reinforces that these principles have real-world impact.
Definitely. Her track record, not only in athletics, but in life, serves as a vivid, living testament that, sustained, smart nutritional choices can support both longevity and high performance.
And I find it intriguing that the video's structure, with those clear timestamps for each food segment, is so methodical. It sort of gives viewers a checklist to consider for their own dietary needs.
Yep, it's laid out almost like stages in a journey. You start with a strong foundation with the top food, build on that with complementary ingredients, integrate special proteins for muscle care, hydrate with a potent beverage, and finally, Balance it all out with an occasional treat.
It's like, a recipe for a long and healthy life, where every component plays its part.
Exactly. And the synergy of these choices is what really stands out. It's not about cherry-picking one superfood, but rather about creating a balanced ecosystem in your diet.
I also like how the video reminds us that while food choices are crucial, they're part of a bigger lifestyle that includes exercise, positive thinking, and perhaps even a bit of indulgence sometimes.
For sure. And, the fact that Julia has maintained her performance in track and field is both inspirational and a bit of a challenge to our own ideas about aging. It invites us to consider, can we blend passion, persistent healthy habits, and a well-thought-out diet to transform our own lives?
That's a powerful takeaway. Although I do wonder, could the focus on these top 5 foods lead some viewers to think that they can, avoid the complexities of a truly balanced nutritional plan?
Well, I respectfully think it's more of a conversation starter. The content clearly mentions that all advice is informational, and that professional guidance is key. It's a nudge toward making better choices rather than prescribing a strict regimen.
I see what you mean. It's about creating awareness and prompting curiosity. Plus, with the easy-to-follow chapters, it feels approachable for people at any stage of life.
Exactly. And it's fascinating how her approach shows that longevity isn't an accident. It's the cumulative effect of deliberate, smart choices over a lifetime.
It's like building a strong foundation brick by brick. Each food element, each exercise session, each mindful moment adds up over time.
Precisely. And it, reminds me of when you build a house. One misstep here or there might weaken the structure, but a well-planned blueprint, along with consistent care, makes it last for generations.
That's a neat analogy. I guess the same applies to our bodies. We need to assemble all the right materials to keep the system robust and resilient.
Absolutely. And while we're on that note, it's important to mention that the video, while focused on these key foods, implicitly encourages a broader lifestyle change, one that values balance, variety, and, long-term commitment to health.
Right. Still, I do think it's essential for viewers to remember that nutrition is personal. What works for Julia might need tweaking for someone else.
True, and I appreciate that nuance. The advice here isn't a prescription. It's more like a motivational guide. It's up to each of us to find our own perfect mix and perhaps even consult experts to tailor it to our needs.
Exactly. So for anyone hearing this, it's a reminder to experiment, learn, and adjust. Build your own anti-aging food arsenal over time.
Well said. And in the end, Julia Hawkins' story is proof that it's never too late to make positive changes. Her energy, discipline, and love for life shine through every chapter of her video.
Totally inspiring. It's a blend of old-school wisdom and modern nutritional science, a real recipe for longevity that encourages us all to rethink what we put on our plates.
Exactly. And as we wrap up, let's remember that while these top 5 foods are a great framework, the real secret lies in consistency, balance, and a genuine commitment to living well.
Yep, this discussion has definitely fueled my curiosity about how simple dietary tweaks can lead to massive benefits over time.
And that, is our takeaway. In the pursuit of a long, vibrant life, sometimes it's the little things, each thoughtful food choice, that add up to something truly extraordinary. Thanks for joining in this engaging journey.